Hello everybody. Oh boy, I didn't expect this game to be playable, but this is gonna be fun. Alright, wait for it. Oh crap. I had the shutter open, but not the camera itself. What are you gonna do? When this thing is a little... I wanna move this a little out to the side. There we go, that's more like it. But yes, hello. So, that was a pretty good day on the whole, actually. Finally got to demonstrate the sound system I have to other people now, finally. Some other family we hadn't seen in a while. So that was good. Oh, goodness. And, yeah. Also, I got the podcast for Double or Nothing predictions with the boys done earlier today. That was fucking great. And, yeah. Now I get to end the day with a little Time Crisis 5. So, it seemed to be another case of me being barely able to sleep last night because of everything going on. And as I was browsing YouTube, trying to fall asleep to stuff, what ended up happening was I found out G-Man Lives, who's a pretty good reviewer, did a review of the entire series of Time Crisis. And it wasn't until going through there when I realized, oh shit, Time Crisis 5 is playable on PC. What I didn't realize is, actually it has been for like 8 months, but it completely slipped my mind. Had I known sooner, I would have done this sooner. And you can play it with a keyboard and mouse. And so I thought, why not give this one a full, proper playthrough? Because I only played through the first half before the True Mastermind update came out. And then I always would play through the back half of it just to get to the ending. Now, of course we all know the classic Time Crisis arcade light gun series. What you may not realize is that this fifth one was an arcade-only game for the longest time possible, until eventually someone got it working on PC, so that's what we're doing. Time Crisis 5 was pretty interesting, because it's pretty much the longest of the entire series, how they did it with the release schedule. Like I mentioned, they first had the original release, which had the normal style of 3 areas in 1 stage, and 3 stages in total for the first half, like a normal game would in the series. However, when we get to the second half of the game, the True Mastermind update, that's when basically it doubles the length of the game, because typically you could have beaten Time Crisis 2 with the same setup, 3 areas to a stage and 3 stages total. You could have typically beaten in like 25 or so minutes if you were that skilled enough, and you don't die so much. But here now it's practically doubled that length to more like 40 to 50 minutes basically for Time Crisis 5 because of a longer game. It's also interesting because it was the first game in the series to use 2 pedals. Now for those of you who haven't played a single Time Crisis game, you have a pedal that's basically used to keep you in cover and reload your gun. So you can just go in and reload freely. Like you fire all your bullets, release the pedal to reload and hide, and then push it again to go back in. This game here actually has 2 pedals and multiple cover points. You'll have a left cover and a right cover because some enemies may be hiding behind indestructible objects, or they'll have riot shields or just shields in general. So then you'll need to use the cover to jump to the other side. And then what you can do is you can take them down basically from a different vantage point. It's actually genius and kind of does add a little bit more strategy to the formula. The plot basically of it is that a mysterious briefcase is that the BSSE, the in-game organization, basically stops a bunch of threats. One of their auditors that had a particular briefcase was killed basically, and then you have to hunt this down basically with a former agent. We basically play as the main 2-player characters. Let me see if I can pull this up, because I technically have beaten this before in the arcades, the back half at least. There's another person many years ago actually at one of the other local places. But the main plot of Time Crisis 5. So the first edition came out in March of 2015, and then in August of 2015 it had the other stage. And it turns out, yeah, this one is powered by... Hello, it's Dean. Hello. And where was I? Oh yeah, and it's powered by Unreal Engine. It's the only game in the franchise that has yet to get a console port. And like I said, it has the 2 pedal system basically, which is insane here. And there's a couple other different things as well. Some unique some sections have different activities unique to the game, like evasion and crisis event. Step on the correct pedal within the time limit and shoot every item if you step on the correct pedal. And then shooting down markers within the time limit, the crisis event. The gun is also slightly changed. You can now switch also buttons with the gun with the button, or the mouse wheel in this case, to switch between the 4 weapons. And there's been some other changes as well to how it works. And it's actually pretty insane too, but yeah. So the main plot, what happens is 3 months prior to the events of the game, a BSSE auditor gets murdered. The briefcase contains information about a traitor within the BSSE ranks, but due to the auditor's murder, the briefcase was never returned to the BSSE. Possession for information retrieval. Yeah. So, 2 new agents, Luke O'Neill and Mark Goddard, are sent to retrieve the briefcase, where Robert Baxter is the officer in charge of the briefcase retrieval. And that basically, Robert Baxter was the Player 2 character in Time Crisis 2. Catherine Ritchie serves as the agent's air support. It's also suspected that Wild Dog retrieved the auditor's briefcase hours before the auditor was murdered. And Wild Dog being the series baddie who just always seems to come back like the fucking Terminator. And of course, there's basically rumors that the traitor was none other than Robert's former partner, Keith Martin, also from Time Crisis 2, but the Player 1 character. And this, by the way, takes a lot of the craziness in the game that basically really ramps shit up. And it's gonna be insane. Just reading some other stuff here. Anyways, we'll start in a couple minutes. I really do want to get into this because it's insane, but it's insane. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be an interesting experiment to say the least. Anyways, so yeah, we'll be starting this in about 1 or so minute. Oh boy, this is gonna be insane. I need to make sure I get the controls down, and I don't know if the crosshair is gonna re-show or not. I was testing the game earlier because I downloaded it this morning basically, and I tested a little bit too, so it does fully work and the resolution will max out thankfully. But I gotta make sure. Okay, Shift T is insert, Shift H is the crosshair, and then T and Y are the respective pedals, and mouse wheel changes the weapon. Okay, I think I got everything down. Might as well go ahead and just start now. So gonna close out of that. I'm pretty sure I've had this pulled up for the longest time possible, but I will go ahead and kill the webcam, pull this up, and enjoy. You go in here, this is basically the file directory where you'll do it, and there it is. You can see Wild Dog, Keith Martin, and Wild Fang, and then on the top are two characters, Luke O'Neill and Mark Goddard. Give it a moment, it does take a while to boot, and I'll let the attract mode run a little bit too. This is, I imagine, is what happens when you boot up the actual arcade machine, is that it basically would auto boot. It will take a little while, so please bear with it. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, I probably should have just started it a little sooner if the boot up was going to take. Okay, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, it does, yeah, Bandai Namco, powered by Unreal Engine. Yeah, game is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual, yeah. So you can actually see one-player solo mode available. It's telling you how to use the dual pedal system here, as you can see. I imagine if you were playing on the same network, then you might have a chance of doing two-player co-op, but I don't even know how that would work. I discovered that you could technically do LAN in an emulated Fast and the Furious game by pure accident. It might be a little more awkward, by the way, trying to control it. But yeah, this is going to be a good hour or so we'll be here, so yeah. But you can just see it. All this action. Oh yeah, there's turret sections of this thing.
Time Crisis 5.
And this is basically like assuming that you would follow the swipe pattern, by the way, from the network, from the card system. And that network logo in the bottom left-hand corner, if you're curious, that's because all non-American versions of this game support a Banda Pass, which will allow you to unlock stuff. And then this thing just keeps looping here, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so right now we cannot play two-player co-op, so yeah. So we will be playing solo mode. We can either play from this stage here or start from the beginning. Since I want to show you all the whole game, we're going to play from here. This is just showing you the dual pedal system, how it works, but that's not relevant. And you see they will just swipe around like friggin' ninjas. Here we go. There's our protagonist.
What a waste of a perfectly good resort hotel.
Luke O'Neill.
Alright, vacation time's over. We're here to seize the silver case in Wild Dog's
Mark
possession.
Goddard and
Robert's our negotiator. You're his
Christina.
backup. Got it?
Got it. Yeah. Are we ready?
I hope so.
Robert, enter Wild
Catherine
Dog's
Ritchie. Why did I almost say Christina Ritchie, like the actress?
room.
The
Got
same name.
charter.
Entering the room.
Robert Baxter. And of course,
How nice of you to come.
Wild Dog. Not only is he really aging into the old man look,
Goes up beyond this point.
Anyone sticking their nose in is liable to get it broken.
well then. Yeah, forget just shooting them outright, or even storming the beach like in Time Crisis 3.
What do you say to a light warm-up before we get down to duck catching?
Sounds great.
Oh boy, here we go! Okay, start from right cover.
Action.
Okay, I gotta turn this on. Okay, so yeah, you have to turn on the crosshair every time. And this is if you want to play it with a mouse. You can play this with a light gun if you've got the proper setup for it, but that's not what we're doing.
Action.
Right there.
Storm in, just like we planned.
So yeah, this one does have a little bit more strategy to it than the others. Oh, there's Wild Dog. It always tells you to start from a specific cover.
Escape. Action.
Oh boy, and I think for some reason, Wild Dog here really channels more of like Mark Hamill's Joker at times. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised if that was the basis for it going into this one here. Taking him out first is key. Oh god, you gotta watch out for those red eyes. Ah. Pretty good accuracy so far, but only one headshot. There he is! Oh, good god. Start from right cover. It always starts you from specific covers. Oh. Alright. Keep moving. Funny thing is, currently, is that there's no way to, oh boy, helicopter. Quick, step on the pedal, indicate it quickly. 2, 1. Got it! And here, you just now have infinite bullets as you can just shoot the fuck out of them. Yeah. Oh, left cover.
I'll keep providing air support.
Action.
Ah, fuck. Alright, where's that bastard? Whoa! You're not gonna catch me off guard that easily. And it seems like we just have to get the other weapons naturally, as opposed to Time Crisis 3 and 4, where you just have them from the get-go and you shoot the yellow enemies to get ammo for them.
Pesky little flies.
Easy for you to say. Where do you think you're going? I gotta shoot the markers.
Action.
Got him. Ow. Scratch like that's not gonna do much to him in the long run, though. Just a scratch for this bastard. Ooh! Hello! Press the gun button to change weapons.
Action.
Okay, we can literally just switch between them with the mouse. Oh! Shit! Oh, he's back. There we go. You can hold the machine gun. Got him. Switching to the regular. Okay, so we can just scroll with the mouse weapon. I was wondering. Whoa! These bastards. Oh, I hate these things. Ah, that's not even telling them the direction. They start you in a position to where you can't really shoot them. This is where they really throw in the pedal. Like that. Because it basically forces you to go around.
Smoke grenade.
Right cover.
Figure out where the smoke's coming from.
Oh boy. Ow! Assholes! Luckily we can just pop in many credits. There's more yellow.
The agent was murdered. Her briefcase was never found.
Emphasis on her briefcase. There's only been one noteworthy VSSE female agent. As of, oh crap. They're throwing smoke grenades. And if you've played Time Crisis 2, you probably already know who it is. If you haven't, though, well, and I don't know why you haven't, because it's a great game.
Die where you stand.
Oh my god. I don't think so, dog. Oh, shit.
Are you insane? With a straight up I'll find weak point. Hang in here.
Wow. I love. Oh dear. Nope. Not if I do that first. Wow. Ow. Oh, fucking hell. Let's put in a few more credits at least, 'cause I have a feeling I'm gonna need them. Even with my luck. Oh boy, get down, avoid the laser. Stay down. Well, that just took it down. Stage 1 clear. But I assure you, there's still more to this shit. We're not done. We're still gonna be chasing Wild Dog. No, you didn't.
Great.
And here you thought Wild Dog would blow himself up like he normally does. Nope.
Oh man!
Oh god, the voice acting in this is so ridiculous.
We may have underestimated this guy.
Oh, really? And here I thought you would have learned that the first time after you fought him all those years ago during the Neodyne incident. A Neodyne incident. I thought he would have learned him during the Neodyne. Okay, stage 2, day 1, 5 p.m. Yep, he's flying by jetpack now, people. I could ask the same question for you, Wild Dog. But then again, he never seems to die. Ooh, turret section. Chopper battle. Step on the pedals to switch view left and right.
Action. Squeezing the trigger.
Displaying shield strength.
Ah, fuck. Go the other way. Oh, fuck me. Don't tell me I have to turn this... Don't tell me I have to turn this stage on for every fucking stage individual. That's gonna get pretty annoying. And obviously it's a more complicated version of the chopper battles you previously did in Time Crisis 4. Because there was a couple helicopter stages in that one. You had the first one going through San Francisco, and then eventually you also had the one where you go to the Air Force Base that the Hamlin Battalion attacks in the start of stage 3. Oh boy. Get out. At least it's nice to not have Rush just yell out, hold down the trigger and keep firing every fucking time you do. He's gonna be a problem. Take him down. Yeah, so sell it on the black market. Oh, that went horrible. What the hell? My credits went kabooey. Didn't that motherfucker say he was gonna pay? Shit. He got away. What do you think?
Action.
I don't know. And I can't quite hit him yet. Oh, now we get to switch to the rocket launcher. See, in the first part, in Time Crisis 4, if you were player 1, then you would use the machine gun launcher for the first part there, for the first helicopter part. And for the second helicopter part, you would use the rocket launcher or grenade cannon or whatever, and vice versa for player 2. They would have the grenade cannon first, and then the missile the machine gun. I'm trying. Got him. Luckily, the missiles do no damage after you just took out that bit right there first. Oh, by the way, I do want to mention, this has one of my favorite jokes that was never one of my favorite. This game gave me the perfect opportunity for one of my favorite Mystery Science Theater 3000 jokes. Maybe the best one ever. The one that Nostalgia Critic failed to make when he made that error in one of his reviews. And our copter's down. Now we get to chase them on bikes. Yeah, this game is way more attitude and or craziness. Attitude and craziness than friggin' than any of the past Time Crisis. It's very games. It's crazy to see the evolution from like Stage 3, Day 1, 6 p.m. Yeah, from the one-man army of Richard Miller to the others here. Oh!
Fantastic. Darn it!
He's blocked us off. Fuck it. Going from left cover.
Action.
Oh shit. Motorcycle chase people. Ow! Not gonna get me today, Red Eye. I forget exactly what it's called. Crisis shot, or I can't remember. And of course my accuracy's fucked for this bit because we're riding on a motorcycles. It's such garbage.
Action.
Okay. I can't seem to shoot the guy in his fucking turret, my dude. Wow. Oh. Dead ass. Ah, I can't even shoot him. Well, I just did, but I got hit by a red eye. I'm still getting all those bad flashbacks after what happened with the turret section, especially towards the end of the game in Spec Ops. Okay, shoot the markers again. Right. Success. Alright, we're starting again. There he is. He's got a ride of his own. Oh! Shot the bridge out.
Good. Let's keep this operation going.
Yeah, from here. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Oh boy. And my accuracy still couldn't go up, even though I felt like I was doing better with this particular bit. The sad thing is, this was the only Time Crisis game, like I mentioned, to never get a console port. All the other games in the franchise have been ported to consoles. Good God, my credits keep resetting. See, Time Crisis 1 was ported to the PlayStation 1, but it only runs at 30 FPS compared to 60 FPS for the arcade version, so it's still the preferred version. Oh, I gotta step on the pedal indicated here. Got it. Ah, that thing he brought back again. That was close. Yeah. Keep moving. So Time Crisis 1 was ported to the PlayStation 1, and technically it had a PlayStation 2 port. They probably fixed the frame rate, I can't remember. It was the Gunnavari Collection, which is basically the Point Break games, which were also made by Namco, and Time Crisis 1. It is a way to play it. Secondly, oh goodness. And secondly also, Time Crisis, there was actually there was technically a spin-off. Oh, it seemed good to know that cannon arm attachment that Wild Dog had from Time Crisis 4. Basically, the tractor beam, I believe, yeah, that he had from Time Crisis 4 is still there. Oh boy. We better unload some ammo into him. Here he goes again. Except instead of having to fight him while on the ground, we're fighting him in a moving vehicle chase. Because this is just fun. Ugh. For like one grenade. Shit. Failed, but I can just do that. I love how it can still switch between weapons and tell you what they are, even when the UI is not up.
Show yourself. No funny business.
Yo! And what's wrong? Stormtrooper aim?
You'll never catch me.
And now he blows himself up. Okay, that's stage 3. This was like the first half of the game. Normally, before the True Mastermind update, this would stop here, and yeah. But now we're going into stage 4 here. And the second half of the game. Oh boy. There's a little bit of a teaser here. This is where Keith comes in, though. And he basically takes them all down. And he now has the briefcase.
How about that? Wild Dog is good for something after all.
Yeah. No good. And the claw, there would be a teaser, but since we have that done, but since that's not our case, we're going over here to this. So yeah, Time Crisis 1. There is a spin-off, Project Titan, Stage 4, Day 2, 6 p.m. Project Titan was the spin-off that was ported to PS1 exclusively, and was kind of an end of console cycle lifetime, because it came out the same year Time Crisis 2 came out on PS2. So yeah, and it had like upgraded visuals and just looked a hell of a lot better. A hell of a lot better than before. Okay, this is more of a quieter stage here. Okay. This kind of reminds me with the way the flashlight moves. Like the cave stages in Time Crisis 4.
Still nothing. Go around and strike them down.
Where you would basically have to move around in a cave and you would have a flashlight to aim it with.
Roger.
So yeah, Time Crisis 2 was ported to the PlayStation 2 in 2001. Had much better looking visuals as well, and just looked a hell of a lot better. It actually looked like a PS2 game, whereas the original arcade version looked like it belonged on a enhanced PlayStation 1, if you will. Kind of like Tekken Tag Tournament, also another Namco game. And yeah, Time Crisis 3 ported to the PS2 as well. There's also Time Crisis Crisis Zone, which was an upgrade of Crisis Zone. And it was a unique game, like a spin-off. Okay, I gotta get him in the head. I forgot about this one. If you can get him in the head, you can one-shot kill. That's the thing with this section. If you don't one-hit kill... There we go. These sniper sections are kind of... These sniper sections are like the ones in the, These sniper sections are like the ones in the rescue mission in Time Crisis 3 in the PS2.
Let's move.
Wait. Gonna zip line across. And yeah, Time Crisis 4 is ported to PS3 twice. Original standard release with the Guncom 3. And then in the compilation, Time Crisis Raising Storm, which had the arcade version of Time Crisis 4, a port of Raising Storm with enhanced modes, much like the original port of Time Crisis 4 on the PS3, and the game Dead Storm Pirates, which was more of a Let's Go Jungle style light gun game that Namco did, but it has pirates. Pirates is what will be. I still have the Kraken rum I'm trying to finish here, but sooner or later.
I can't say why, but I get the feeling Keith is up ahead.
Get ready.
Spread out. Action.
Yep, I saw that one coming. Switch. Okay, keep moving. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna get you before you can get me. Yo, so this. Okay, I thought there was more someone.
Reminds me of my days.
Yeah, except this is even more insane.
Gave our all to complete the task at hand.
Mm-hmm. Another hack. There's 2 of them.
Action. Blow up the fuel tank above to spook them.
Got him. Accuracy's looking a little better, but Go, go, go. Move it.
No good, huh?
Kathy, what's our route?
The conveyor belt's the only way.
I don't feel so good about this.
Neither do I.
Can't keep up with the kids, I guess.
I'm ready. 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 I'm ready.
Got company.
Gonna take. Oh, this is bad. I've been working. I worked. It doesn't have to be a big one. Just. Take. Huh? Wait. What could it be? Oh, like that. And then more enemies are just pouring. You! They're hiding. Go. I'm loading. That's why I did everything. I want to put movies. Oh boy. Danger, danger. Isn't it? Yep. Oh. Ah. Even some of the non-red eye enemies will get you if you're not careful. They will break you. Oh, shoot him in. Run. Oh, here's where we meet him.
You're earlier than I expected.
There he is.
The dog's grudges weren't enough.
Hand over the case.
Don't get hasty.
I'll give you to the count of 3. Hand over the case. 3, 2.
Nope. No.
Never were patient.
Now we're gonna see them sword fight. And now I have to cover Robert's ass, basically. This is... Whoa! This is pretty much a more... Wow! This is pretty much almost like a more intense version of the fucking Jack Mather's boss battle from Time Crisis 4. Damn it!
I took this case to find out.
Watch out! Oh yeah, and if you lose 1,000 points if you shoot Robert. Wait for it. Oh wait, not yet. But trust me, it's probably coming up around the corner. Oh, this way. Oh. Here we go. To lift the ship. Off of the... He tried to kill me with the forklift. Huzzah! That's the fucking bit I was referencing. Because when I played that shit for the first time, I never fucking expected them to do that. They actually did it. That is just like... That just makes this more gold. Where do you think you're going? Get out. I'm coming. That'd be a big one, too, by the way. 20. Well, watch out! Keep trying to fight this sword.
I need to investigate the traitor's intentions. The dog's drudges bought me time.
And there's no point in even... Oh, I can still... You could still shoot him to get points, but it's not gonna do much damage. There you go. Okay. God, just watching this crazy ass sword fighting is insane. Ah! Fools! He's escaping. Start from the cover, right cover. Wow! There he is. Hey, hold on 1 second.
I'm here to take you down, old comrade. Danger, danger.
Sorry, folks. Unexpected thing in the middle of the night here, but... Or rather, it's only 7, but... Yeah, and it seems like he's having trouble doing so. Take him... You think he's got him down with his sword out.
Take a look at this.
The briefcase.
This is the data Christie left behind in the case about the traitor.
So yeah, that Christie from the second game. And guess what?
What? No way.
Robert, if you had just died, this would have all gone according to plan.
Robert, you were the traitor.
Yep, there's the fucking twist.
Kill us all?
I would love to.
Yeah, there's the fucking twist of a century, especially for those of you who played the shit out of Time Crisis 2 like I did. You would have never, ever fucking expect this. I did not I was like, holy shit. Yeah, this is a big deal. Who would have thought? Robert Baxter gone rogue. We're not even done yet, which is the crazier part. So yeah, now we're working with Keith for the rest of the game.
I've got to take him down myself.
We'll have to help you.
Robert was the one behind all this.
We're following after him with Keith.
Huh? What are you talking about? Luke, Mark!
Let's go.
What? Do you mean you did not just hear that reveal? And that Christy Ryan was basically murdered, to prevent this cover-up? Then again, she never was too strong or so, given the opening cutscene. And now this is officially where the game jumps the shark. Zombies! This is where you know this game has reached pure B-level movie madness. The way that the old one basically... The way the old ones, ones before this were still played out like some 90s and early 2000s, mid 2000s, whatever action film at the time was, depending on what came out. And even with this bit here, where they literally yell like it's basically some kind of movie of sorts, and they're rolling the camera. And now we are fighting genuine zombies.
Watch out. Action. Reload. The last mission I did. Look at
Ooh, exploding barrel. That helps. Reminds me of the exploding truck you could have shot in the second level. Anyone, I mean, the second game in the first stage, Area 1. Anyone who's played it will know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm trying to, but there's so many of them, and I think the frame rate. It shouldn't rock dive, and I... What the... And I feel like I'm running out of credits with this shit. Like, my credits are not carrying over. Like, if I put in that many credits in the arcade game, they would not reset after every fucking stage. I don't know if there was some settings or not, but with the current emulation build here, you can't access the test settings.
Stop.
Oh, it's a trap! They just mull around us. Yep, we are now doing a lot of the ninja shit. Into the pit.
Looks like the trap backfired.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna get real fucking good.
Enemy incoming. This isn't your normal direction.
No shit, we have super soldiers now, people.
Wait for him to stop.
There's one going on. More ammo.
Wait for him to stop.
We have super flippy soldiers. They flip.
Our only way out is to jump this.
No.
Seekers. Action.
Use the machine gun. Funny enough, they want you to use the machine gun ammo because with enough proper killing of some of them, you can actually get machine gun ammo.
He wants to erase BSSC entirely.
But why? Why would he go against the organization that he spent so many years working at, basically
It's an ambush.
giving his life to, even stopping a particular, basically stopping a nuclear satellite going into space, which was the Neodyne incident, aka the second game, which I played the shit out of every chance I got at an arcade. I even beat it one evening, and entirely worth it. Oh. Okay. I love doing. There he is.
Robert, here's where we part ways. What?
You!
I'm not the one you're facing here.
And we're not quite getting Molaram. Oh, we are getting Molaram to hell. And yeah, we're not facing him. Guess who we're facing? He's back! Wild Fang.
By your own partner. What a shame. Today, Wild Fang.
Yep.
Here to present to you.
Yep. Remember Wild Fang? Yeah, this motherfucker from the third game. He was basically Wild Dog's apprentice. My god, now he dresses like a fucking 80s rock star, I swear to god. And technically you fought him in the fourth game, but only in the side story where you're playing as Rush. Cause yeah, much like Time Crisis much like Time Crisis 3 and the rescue mission, Time Crisis 4 had a separate sub-mode as well. It was a, not playing like the main game, it was a first-person shooter. Whoa! Usually, and occasionally you would get a light gun segment tying into the main game, but you just had more story in addition to the base main arcade game. In those side first-person mode sections, you'd play as William Rush, basically, and you'd fight other bosses that you wouldn't have fought in there, like Jack Mather's brother, Frank Mathers, as well. You would fight as well separately. And the only other person I remember definitively just watching footage of on YouTube is indeed Wild Fang. I remember, actually, in that particular version where you fought him, Wild Fang was actually voiced by Vic Mignogna, believe it or not. True story. Oh boy. That's it. I'm unloading some machine gun ammo into him because this is gonna be bad. There we go. Something tells me it's not quite over yet. Isn't that similar to the line Wild Dog used in Time Crisis 3 before he blew himself up? Beaten by a couple of young bugs. Boo! And we're about to get blown up again. Yep, like dog like Fang, we get blown the hell up. I think now we get to stage 6, which is probably the hardest in the entire game, if I remember correctly. Okay, final stage, day 3, 5 a.m. There he is, the traitor.
So you made it.
No shit, we made it.
Can pick up where we last left off. But this time, I'll have to kill you.
And if I kill you first, Backstar... Huh? The way I say Baxter, it's like I'm referring to Baxter Stockman, but what the hell? Oh, for God's sake, another one of these?
Shall we begin?
I thought you never ask.
Even BSSE can't beat this, right? Action.
He definitely came prepared.
Oh, and he's outdone himself this time. I don't think I'll be able to shoot the tank thing down yet.
Aim for Robert.
I'm trying, but that stupid fucking robot. Huh? Oh, he's getting on this hovercraft thing.
Planning to do with a drug that makes monsters like that.
Like those zombies.
Mission 3 years ago to protect it.
Oh, reset the whole world. Now, where have I heard that shit before? And this game came out 5 years before the world went to hell. He's ducking, he's weaving. He's bobbing and weaving with that thing. Whoa. Whoa! Oh, shit. I noticed they're always throwing you with the left pedal. I almost had all the bullets on you, you mother... Ow! We're literally gonna fight our way out of this fucking ship. Watch me. Ooh, I got a lot of ammo from that one. The heck is he doing? Oh, he got stuck there and it took him a while to fade away. Almost there.
What are you trying to pull?
Excuse me. Oh boy, here we go.
It's a missile, all nice and filled with that drug. What do you think will happen if I drop this on New York?
You wouldn't.
You think I'd let you do that?
Do you think you can stop me? It's time to show you this thing's true form. You monster!
You bastard. Here we go. That side thing is its weak point. Aim for the glowing red. That's its weak point. The laser itself, the way this is almost like a more... Oh boy. Now I gotta focus on him. There. You gotta love how they're using the old theme from Time Crisis 2. And in a way, this is more like an even tougher version of taking down the actual prototype nuclear satellite that you take down in Time Crisis 2. Take that! Oh. Did we get him? Or... Oh, not yet.
You still weren't able to stop the missile.
What?
Dang it!
The world will meet its end with a drug from the hands pretending to save it.
You bastard, you're the one who's gonna launch that. And this is where she comes in. Fathy literally sacrifices herself to save to take out the goddamn missile itself.
How could you?
I'm sorry, I didn't do that. She did.
You to come this far. Action.
At this point, you just have to shoot the bullets down.
The truth soon enough.
You just have to shoot the bullets down. You have to shoot them and keep shooting Robert here.
There is more than just one right in the world.
And... Oh! And he blew it up. And that's it. We beat the game, folks. Enjoy the ending here. Still get chills from hearing that jingle. It just makes me miss the old days of Time Crisis 2. And we're basically in a similar predicament to what happened by the end of the first game.
Kathy, wait! We need to hurry!
Yeah, hurry on over here.
Ha ha! She's still alive.
This whole mess is because of you.
Really now?
It's an island.
Looks quite a bit of distance.
What are you gonna do?
What am I?
No choice but to stick with us, eh?
No choice.
Come on already!
And there you have it. That is Time Crisis 5 in a nutshell. I can't believe this actually got playable on PC. Normally you don't see newer stuff like this get ported to PC. But... Or not even ported, but emulated. In terms of arcade games. But, I'm happy that it's playable. That was quick. That's kind of the point. Light gun games are quick. And then again, me playing with a mouse and keyboard probably did it quicker since I can be pretty fast with this mouse especially. Oh yeah, look how the things stop us, but that's basically Time Crisis 5 in a nutshell. And you can play it through yourself, but all that space for so little gameplay. I don't even know. It is shorter, but that's what happens with most arcade games like this in a nutshell. But it's still worth a playthrough like every other Time Crisis game. Sadly, like I said, this never got ported to consoles at all. Like, you think with the PlayStation Move, they could have probably going to straight for nothing much longer. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it, but you know, I guess it's been a while since I've done it, so I'm hoping so. Especially for the fact that I didn't get to do any of the whatchamacallit, any voiceover. Watch along for Backlash because I was just tired by the end of it when all was said and done. So I probably will see, but let's just see. And there we go. I'm thinking about it though. So yeah, it kind of sucks because apparently with the PlayStation Move controllers being used in the fucking whatchamacallit, the PS4 with the VR, I'm honestly shocked they didn't actually find a way to get it to actually make them work like they did on the PlayStation 3. Because of that, otherwise we would have basically been able to we would have been able to drum roll please, we could have actually had an entire compilation. I'm shocked Namco never ported any of the Time Crisis games to Wii in like one compilation. Even Sega did House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return on the Wii in addition to Overkill. I mean, with the cutscenes, it's much longer, though, of course, but not bad. And of course, I get a name to enter here, so put on those initials. And wait for it. Scroll, 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 scroll. There we go. Oh, come on, there's not even there. We see those words for wear on that one. And on that note, I'm gonna try to quit. Oh wait, I forgot. Your standard Alt F4 quit does not work. So I gotta do that. There we go. I figured I might as well switch back to the webcam. Yes, I am back in action here, and yes, I have legs, I know. Anyway, so that was it, basically. Before I go, I do want to read off some trivia here about it. We already mentioned that Time Crisis 5 does have several references, actually, to 2. That Keith Martin, Robert Baxter, and Christy Ryan, who's only mentioned, return. And the scene where Keith opens Christie's case is reminiscent of post-Stage 1 clear scene in Time Crisis 2, even down to Keith opening the briefcase earlier in the game. The only difference is it's different information. Also, the Rookie's agent's boss fight against Keith Martin is a reference to Keith's final Crisis mission against Richard Miller. The way Keith shoots his gun and runs in a quick pace is similar to Richard's movements during the Crisis mission, and in his case, he can throw both shurikens and smoke grenades to slash his opponents with his katana. But once Keith was defeated by the rookie agents, it is the same as how he defeated Richard in the Crisis mission with both men alive. And let me tell you, as someone who played that back many, many years ago, oh boy. That was brutal, trying to fight Richard Miller. There's a reason he is the one-man army in the universe. And yeah, the final battle with Robert Baxter is similar to the last battle with Ernesto Diaz, as they each control a machine which needs to be destroyed before dealing with the final shots to each of them. When they're defeated, they both fall. And both endings have the VASSC agents falling into the water. In the former, they fell when the launch platform collapsed. In the latter, they fell when the aircraft crashed after Robert shot the plane's engine. And in the Time Crisis 5 robot battle theme is the same as the Time Crisis 2 attract mode theme. This is actually also the first game in the numbered series that has regular drudges armed with shoulder-fire automatic weapons instead of handguns as their primary weapons. Specifically, they're the AK-12 assault rifle, based on the canceled prototype model derived from the AK-200, and the HK MP5K submachine gun, for those using semi-transparent bulletproof shields and those on motorcycles. Now, before this game, Crisis Zone and Razing Storm are the games which have regular enemies armed with shoulder-fire automatic weapons. L85A1 assault rifle, and the Steyr Mannlicher TMP submachine gun, for those using shields. The Crisis Zone arcade version, or HK-MP5A3 submachine gun in the PS2 version. HK-XM8 assault rifle of compact version in Razing Storm. And conversely, it's the first game in the numbered series where none of the bosses use any shoulder fire automatic weapons at all. Wild Dog at one point used the Stoner 63 machine gun in the original game. And also, despite Time Crisis 4 being the first to have Japanese voice for all characters, this is actually the first game in the numbered series to have Japanese voice for the regular drudges, that being the enemies as well. It's kind of weird in that regard, because like the drudges were entirely voiced in English, regardless of which version you played of Time Crisis 4. Yet if you were playing with Japanese voices, it really just sounded out of place and awkward as shit. It's still amusing as hell, though. Every time I'd always just narrate the fucking dialogue in the Japanese version, because you'd always find it at like round 1. You'd find the Japanese Time Crisis 4. I mean, it's pretty fucking easy still to navigate if you've played the English version, or even just know in general. And anyways, the beginning cutscene in a way mirrors Time Crisis 3, where Luke and Mark are incognito like Alan Dunway and Wesley Lambert, but Luke and Mark keep their disguise only to have their cover blown later, where Alan and Wesley blew their cover before the game begins. In addition, his enemy soldiers trying to stop VSSE agents only to be killed by them, in kind of less dramatic fashion, though, might we add. The island at the end of the cutscene is kind of likely to be the northwest island of the original Time Crisis setting, leading to a possible setting of Time Crisis 5 being in Cercia, basically. It's probably still all wrecked to hell, given the end of the first game in a weird way. And the motorcycles used by the VSSE rookie agents and Robert Baxter to pursue Wild Dog is the same motorcycle actually used by Jin Kazama in the Tekken 6 Bloodline Rebellion arcade opening, one of the cutscenes in Scenario Campaign Mode, and Horong's ending in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, but in different colors. So yeah, download it if you want to give it a shot here, but yeah, I kind of showed basically everything there is, because there really isn't much to the game itself. But it is a pretty enjoyable one, just like the other stuff as well. I do wish there was more with this emulator, that you could actually fool around with the test sequences, but you can't do that here. They've not bothered to put that in yet. And even then, after playing multiple times, you start to pick up on things like, oh, the enemy's here, the enemy's there, and you start to remember where they are and what to expect. So, yeah. I could probably go for about another 12 minutes or so, or maybe 5 more. Anyway, so yeah. It's kind of nice how it ties into the second game, but I enjoy Time Crisis 5 a heck of a whole lot when I played it in the arcades and now here. Don't you even start, man. No one can really do that. Well, some people have, but not many people can. It's not easy to stream for 24 hours. Not hours, but the key is literally right next to it. H is next to the G, so, Anyways. Would you ever do it? I don't know. I don't know. Not anytime soon, at least. You'd have to really dedicate some shit away, and you'd have to do some very, very major shit, like to do a 24-hour stream. It's not easy. And you can't fall asleep either, because apparently that's not allowed on Twitch. But they'll still fucking allow those Yeah, you know what? This might actually be a better time to wrap it up here, because there's really not much else. I could just go on and on about Time Crisis for hours on end, but I think I'll spare you all of that, because I've got other videos to finish. I don't even think that would be possible to complete my entire backlog, because I have games in there that are more than 24 hours in length, and I'm not even joking when I say that too. I'm not even joking when I say that, man. There are some long ass fucking games. Like, see, I wanted to do Skyrim for whatever reason. The main story alone is 33 and a half hours. It's a little shorter, apparently, if you go for the special edition, but my god, it's still like a full thing. And that's just one game alone. If you, God forbid, I even wanted to go 24 hours, that's just like one game. Alright, people. I do apologize, this is a more shorter one. Next week is probably also going to be a little hectic as well. Apparently, Dynamite's preempted again, from what I heard. I'll have to look, but if it is, it's going to be a bit awkward next week. I don't know what we're going to play next week, but I will find something. Really, on Friday? That's what I heard, that Dynamite was preempted. Or I thought it was. Let me look. I can go on the website and look. I can go on and look real quick here. Next week again. Well, let me take a look. Let me take a look. Roster. Events. We can go to events. Let me actually double check, but I heard there's more preempting. It seems the NBA shows no bounds even then, all year round. Yes! Yes, there is another Friday Night Dynamite. I'm not even joking. You can go on the website, and it says it here. Friday Night Dynamite. That's June 4th. So, yeah. Next week is going to be hectic as hell again, and it's probably going to air at the same time that it did before. I believe, actually, this week's show was genuinely not taped either. Like, genuinely, it was... Or not live, I mean. It was not live. It was taped. They probably taped it from 8 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. And then after the taping done, boom, they aired that shit on TNT. So what are we going to do? I'll see if I can find a game, but we'll have to see. Who knows? Maybe I'll just play some arcade games, or maybe I'll play through the original Time Crisis. I don't know. Alright, for real. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. So thank you all for watching. If I am not back tomorrow, yeah, we just have to wait until then. Yeah, indeed. And if I'm not back tomorrow, and I will definitely be back on Thursday. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for all this stuff. And take care and have a good rest of your night or whatever it is, wherever you are. So until tomorrow or Thursday, bye for now, and thanks for watching.